Hello and welcome in this third part of the explanation of the story, the thief's story. We have discussed till now that there is a boy, 15 years old boy, who is involved in stealing. Stealing is his profession, and he watches the people and changes his name every time, and then he cheats, robs people by becoming his servant or working for some time with the owner. In this way, this is his technique of stealing, robbing people. When the story begins, the thief judges a person, and his name is Anil. He thought this man is very gentle man, simple man, so it is very easy for him to rob him. So first of all, he wanted to talk to him. He wanted to increase intimacy with him, talked about wrestling, and now he asked for a job from him. And we know that what was his answer? What was the answer of Anil? Anil said that you want a job, you want to work for me, but I can't pay you. Then thief thought this time he was wrong in guessing the person. He had thought that this person can give a job to him at his home. But he said, I can't pay you. I thought that over for a minute. So thief thought again, perhaps I had misjudged my man. It means misjudged. This time he misjudged. He thought this is a rich man, I will cheat him by being his friend or working with him. But again, the thief told Anil, can you feed me? If you cannot pay me, can you feed me? Anil asked, can you cook? Thief said, I can cook. I lied again. The thief who told his name was Hari Singh. So Hari again lied. Although Hari is not his original name, but he will be known hereafter by the name Hari. So Hari is thief. Hari lied again. He did not know how to cook, but he lied again only because he wants to live with Anil, and after leaving he steals and goes away. This is his technique of stealing. So what we see here, that he took, Anil asked, can you cook? He said yes. Then Anil again said, if you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet soap and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible, because Anil gave it to a stray dog and told me to be off. Look here. He had lied that he knew how to cook, but when he cooked, the food was not eatable. So Anil gave it to dogs, stray dogs, and told me to be off from my house. But because he knew that this is a lie, but I just hung around, smiling in my most appealing way, and he could not help laughing. Look here, Anil scolded him, tell him to be off, to go, to leave the place, but he did not go. He started smiling in such a way that Anil also could not stop laughing. perhaps Anil changed his mind very soon and decided to let him live in his house. Later, he patted me on the head and said, "Never mind." He changed his mind. He decided to allow him to live in his room. So, what we see later, he patted me on the head and never mind, he said, "Never mind, he will teach me to cook." Anil said to the thief, he will teach him how to cook. He also taught me to write my name. Not only he taught him how to cook, he also taught him how to write name, because Hari was illiterate, and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentence and to add number. So in this way we see that Anil is feeding him, teaching him, and kept him, believed him, and allowed him to live in his house with him. He was a bachelor. He also got a company. He believed this boy, but the boy was thief. He had entered into his house with the intention to steal, not with the intention to learn anything. But now he is also enjoying learning. And because again intention is not good, the thief thought that if I learn, I was grateful, because I knew once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. He thought that if he knew how to read and write, he would be able to achieve more. So it was quite pleasant working for Anil. He started working for Anil. He enjoyed living with Anil, although he had joined him with the intention to rob him. But now it was quite pleasant. Thieves accepts. Hari is a thief. His profession is to steal and rob people, to cheat people. But after all, he is also a human being. He is a boy. He has the same heart and same feeling, although his profession is not good. It is very bad to cheat anybody. It was quite pleasant, but he said that it was quite pleasant working for Anil because Anil was very good. He started believing. So I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the date supplies, usually making a profit about ₹1. So when he buys, Anil gives him money to buy goods which are used in household daily. So daily he steals ₹1 only. I think he knew. Again Anil says that Anil knew that this boy is not giving the exact money in return. But thief also says, I think he knew I made a little money the way, but he did not seem to mind. Anil allowed him to take ₹1 every day. Anil made money. Now Anil is also not a rich person. We have discussed, he is not a rich person. He made money by fits and starts. Occasionally he gets money, not regularly. He would borrow 1 week, lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check. But as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. This was the habit. It seems he wrote for magazines a queer way to make a living. Queer means very strange. He was a writer. He wrote some articles for magazine and he did not get the money regularly. He got check after interval. But what was the nature of the Anil? When he got money, he enjoyed a lot. Sometimes he was in short of money also, but when he got money, he enjoyed a lot. In this way, we see that Anil is enjoying Hari's company. Hari is enjoying, and they have become friends. Hari is also happy living and learning with Anil. We will see here transformation of a thief. The boy who comes with the intention to steal is now will be transformed at last. Will be transformed at last. He will be changed. But how? He steals a lot of money. He will steal in the future. In the coming story we will see. In the next episode we will see. Very interesting story. Thank you. That's all.